Hello again and welcome back. Let's get started with our reading of sounds. Okay, so let's tell me what this IR says. Yes, that is Very good. Over here, how about the AW? That diphthong says ah, right? You're looking at a cute little baby saying ah. And how about up here? What does this big piece say? Yeah, that says ch, ch. Good. And over here, how about this consonant? What does that say? Yes, that says z, right? Okay, so now I'm going to say a sound and I need you to write that sound on your whiteboard. So the first sound I want you to write on your whiteboard is j, j. So that would be our consonant J and our big piece D, G, E. Very good. Okay, now write the sound eh, eh. That is our short vowel E sound, right? Our hungry vowel E, that short E sound. And next write ooh. The sound is ooh, right? That's going to be one of our diphthongs. That is our O that makes that sound. Very good. And lastly, please write the ing sound. Ing, like the suffix that comes at the end of running. What would that be? Yes, that is our ing. Very good. Okay, so we are going to learn something new today. Today we are going to learn about a new part on our board. Before we do that, let's go back and review all the parts we already know. So right now we know all of our consonants. If you follow my little yellow dot, you see all of our consonants, right? Those are our consonant sounds. Then over here we have our consonant teams. Over here we have our big pieces. We have our magnetic E. We have our short, hungry vowels. We also know that these make a long vowel sound in open syllables. We have our diphthongs that we just recently learned that live right here on this Big Dipper, the diphthongs. We have our R-controlled, our R family over here. And we have our suffixes that live over here. Okay? And most of us have learned about our prefixes that live on this side of the board. Okay, we've done a little bit of work with long E sounds, right? So today we're going to learn about all of these greens right here on the top of our core earth, okay? These are what we call the walkers. And the reason we call them the walkers is two reasons. It is because there is a rule that when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Okay, so when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So in these right here, that first vowel, the A, E, O, U, and U are the ones that do the talking. And when they get to do the talking, they want to make their long vowel sound. So they're going to say their name. So when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and it likes to say its name or its long vowel sound. The other reason we call them the walkers is because we say that they are walking on the green grass of our core earth, okay? So this is our core earth and these are the walkers that are walking on the green grass. So that is why we call them the walkers. So there's a couple rules about the green, yellow, and red vowels. And these green ones, we know, follow the rule that when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and says its name. Okay, so greens say what you expect them to say. Yellows follow the same rules as green, but there's always something else. Maybe it has another sound, or maybe it changes the sound in certain words, and that is why it's not green, is because sometimes it just doesn't do the exact same thing that the green does. The red ones mean stop. There's something that doesn't fit what we know about the greens, okay? So just like a stoplight, green means go. It's going to do what you expect. Yellow means use some caution, wait and figure it out. And red means stop, stop, stop. There's something else, right? There's something that doesn't fit here that we have to figure out. Okay? So as we focus today on these greens, we know that they are going to say the long vowel pattern of that first vowel. Okay? So let's look at some of these. So if I was to build a word down here, and this is going to be a real word that we're going to end up changing into some nonsense words. We already know the long E pattern, E-E, says E. So that follows our rule of when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and says its name. So this word would be, let's track it, eat. What word? Feet. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to change it now to one of these other walkers that is going to be a nonsense word, not a real word. So what does this say using the knowledge that we have that with our walker vowel patterns, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking? Yes, that's going to say A. So this would say ate. Very good. Let's change it to this one. What would this say? This would say oh, right? That first sound does the talking. So let's track it and read it. Ready? Oat. Yes, that nonsense word is foat. Let's do another one. Okay, so these U's right here are a little bit more tricky because the long U can make two sounds. It can say you, but it can also say more of an ooh, right? So when we think of a word like glue, that ends in UE, but it says kind of an ooh sound. It also can say you, like in hue, like the color of something is the hue. So sometimes these say a U sound, and sometimes they make more of an ooh sound, okay? So let's move one up so we can read it. So this says ooh. What would this say? Oot. What is it? Foot. Very good. And if we made it with a U sound, it would say ute. What word? Fute. Very good. Okay, you'll notice that I took the UI, the AI, and the OA, and the EE, and used them in this word. And the reason I put them in the middle of this word is because these guys are the ones that fit in the middle. They don't have those tails that we've learned about with our diphthongs. These guys down here, the AY, the OE, and the UE, we think of as having tails. This Y has a little tail that hangs down. This little E has a tail that comes out. And same thing with this little E. So these guys come at the end of a word. Their best placement is at the end of a word. These guys, their best placement is the middle of a word. Okay, so that's how they differ. So if I was going to show you about these sounds, let's go ahead and bring that F back down there, but let's put these at the end of a word because they have a tail. So this would say a, what word? Fay. Very good. And let's do our OE. This would say oh, foe. Awesome job. And then let's look at if we did the UE. We know that can say you or oo. So let's do the U sound first. You, few, or ooh, foo. Very good. Awesome job with that. Okay, so next up, let's just go back and review this. These greens follow the rule of when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Okay? That is a rule that we think of, but it is not always the case if we're looking at the yellows and the reds. It is only true with our walkers, the greens. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and look at a few nonsense words and then a few real words to see how this works out. All right. So on your whiteboards, please try and write the word foat. Oat. Oat. I hear O. Ooh, do I use the OA or OE? I know I remember the OA is the best bet for the middle of the word, and OE is the best for the end of a word. So I'm going to build oat. What word did I build? Foat. Very good. Let's change foat to vote. Vote. Okay, go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to change this out. Bring down my V. Now I have oat. Very good. Change that to say voke. Oak. So I'm going to track it. Oak. Bring down. My K is the best bet at the end of a word. So I have oak. Very good. Let's change this to say vake. Vake. So ready? Ache. That doesn't work anymore, so let's change it. I'm using these green walkers for that long vowel patterns. So I have ache. Very good. Let's change this to say vain. Vain. Ready? Vain. So now we're moving into a real word. And that word is vain. Very good. Awesome job. Okay, so let's try and keep going with a real word here. So we're going to clear our board and do another real word. So go ahead and erase it and do a new word. This time, I want you to try and do the word play. Spell the word play. So I hear p, p, l, a. Ooh, I need one with the tail going at the end. We made the word play. P, l, a, play. Awesome job. Let's do one more real word and then I'm going to have you read a word. This time I want you to try and do the word suit using one of our walkers, okay? So I do hear that ooh sound, but I don't want to use a diphthong in this case. I want to use one of these walkers down here. So I hear s, ooh. I know the UE and the UI can make that sound, and I know that ooh is coming in the middle. Suit. So I'm going to use UI because I want a middle sound, not an ending sound. Suit. Did we build it? We sure did. Awesome job. Okay, I'm going to put up a real word for you to read and we will finish up today. You guys are doing such a great job. Let's go ahead and put down our new word right down here. I'm going to do 2 words for you to read and then we will be all set. What word did I build here? Yep, let's track it if you don't know. Soap. Nice job, you got the word soap. Good job. All right, let's do another one. And this will be our last one for today, okay? We'll be all set at the end of this. All right, let's do the word P, L, A, I. So it's going to make that A sound. And then an N. If you don't know it, let's track it. Plain. What word? Plain. Yes, like I want plain toast, right? Nothing on it. Awesome job today, guys. Remember with these green walkers, they follow the rule that when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Only our green walkers follow this rule. The yellows, we know can do the same thing that the greens can do, but there's something else. And the reds mean stop. Something doesn't fit and we got to take a look at it, okay? So great job today. I will see you guys again soon.